Hello Swatantra viewers. Welcome to English News Bulletin. I am Mahima, bringing you the latest updates. Bharata Rastra Samiti Working President K.T. Rama Rao on Saturday attacked the BJP over its announcement of making a backward class (BC) leader as Chief Minister of Telangana after the upcoming assembly polls. He accused the centre did not consider setting up an OBC welfare ministry till date. BRS Working President K.T. Rama Rao, who attended a Meet the Press event in Hyderabad, pointed to the BJP replacing its state unit president, who belongs to the backward classes. He recalled that the BRS has been raising the demand for establishing a ministry for OBCs since the time Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister. The Telangana Legislative Assembly had passed a resolution in this regard and the BRS had demanded this in its plenary, he said. Accusing the centre of not conducting a census for backward classes, the BRS working president said the Telangana government has the figures on BC population in view of the Samagra Kutumba survey, integrated household survey, conducted by it in 2014. Narendra Modi ji belongs to OBC. Has the condition of BCs in this country changed in the last 9.5 years? It is not right, in a democracy, to feel that the whole community would benefit if one person becomes the chief minister or prime minister, he opined. Noting that a person's nature is more important than his caste, Rao said the decisions of a leader should benefit the concerned community. Rashtrapati ji is a Girijan, sent, woman. Has it benefited all the STs and women of the country? He asked.
ఈరోజు కేంద్రంలో ఉన్న పార్టీ ప్రధానమంత్రి గారు అప్పుడప్పుడు మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటారు నిందాపూర్వకంగా రేవడీ కల్చర్ అని చెప్తుంటాడు ఆయన. నిజంగా ఆ మాట్లాడినప్పుడు ఈయన ప్రధానమంత్రిగా మాట్లాడుతున్నప్పుడు బాధ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఈ రోజు కోవిడ్ తర్వాత అత్యధికంగా పేదలుండే దేశం ఏది ప్రపంచంలో అంటే భారతదేశం. నైజీరియాని దాటిపోయినాం మనం ఇవాళ పావర్టీలో. అట్లాంటి భారతదేశం, ఇంకా ఎదుగుతున్న దేశంగా ఉన్న భారతదేశం, అత్యధిక పేదలున్న దేశం, ఇవాళ అత్యధిక అన్నార్థులున్న దేశం, హంగర్ ఇండెక్స్ లో 113 ర్యాంక్ లో ఉన్న దేశంలో పేదలకి 4 మంచి పనులు చేసే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తుంటే నిందాపూర్వకంగా మాట్లాడే పాలకులు ఉండడం నిజంగా ఒక రకంగా చెప్పాలంటే మన దురదృష్టం. మేమేమో ప్రగతి నివేదికలు సమర్పించి ఏ నియోజకవర్గానికి ఏం చేసినాం, ఏ గ్రామానికి ఏం చేసినాం, ఈ రాష్ట్రానికి ఏం చేసినాం, ఏ రంగంలో ఏం సాధించినాం అని చెప్పి ఓటడిగే ప్రయత్నం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం. మా ప్రత్యర్థులు బీజేపీ 9.5 ఏళ్లు కేంద్రంలో ఉన్నారు. తెలంగాణకు చేసింది గుండు సున్నా. ఇక్కడ నుంచి తీసుకున్నదే ఎక్కువ తప్ప ఇచ్చింది తక్కువ. ఏం చేసిండ్రు తెలంగాణ కంటే చెప్పే పరిస్థితి లేదు. అందుకే నిందాపూర్వకమైన మాటలు, వ్యక్తిగత దాడులు, అయితే జుమ్లా లేకపోతే హమ్లా, ఇదే తప్ప వాళ్ళకు తెలిసిందేమీ లేదు. అయితే జుమ్లా లేకపోతే హమ్లా, ఇది వాళ్ళ నీతి.
Rama Rao underscored the importance of decisions and schemes introduced by a chief minister. On the Rao over sinking of piers of Medigadda, Lakshmi barrage of Kaleshwaram project, the minister said the project has been operational since the last 5 years and that the barrage withstood the highest flood last year successfully. He added that he has not had an opportunity to speak to concerned officials on the matter. Reacting to opposition calling the Kaleshwaram irrigation project in the state as white elephant, the BRS leader said Congress was the real white elephant of the country. People have borne the brunt of Congress's misrule and misadventures for the longest time, he said.
Congress, it's a party that has been tried, tested and dusted. కాంగ్రెస్ కొత్తదేం కాదు. ఈ రాష్ట్రానికి, ఈ దేశానికి కొత్త పార్టీ కాదు. ఇట్స్ ఎ పార్టీ దట్ హస్ బీన్ ట్రైడ్, టెస్టెడ్ అండ్ డస్టెడ్. అంటే చెత్తబుట్టలో పడేయబడ్డ పార్టీ. 11 పర్యాయాలు అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా కరెంట్ ఇవ్వని పార్టీ, తాగునీరు ఇవ్వని పార్టీ, సాగునీరు ఇవ్వని పార్టీ ఇవాళ ఏదో చేస్తానని చెప్తే ప్రజలు నమ్మేంత అమాయకులు నేనైతే అనుకోను. అన్నింటికి మించి ఏ తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రాన్నైతే ముంచిందో కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ, హైదరాబాద్ సంస్థానంగా ఉన్న ఒక ప్రాంతాన్ని ఆనాడు పరాధీనతలోకి నెట్టింది కాంగ్రెస్. 56లో ఇష్టం లేని పెళ్లి చేసింది కాంగ్రెస్. ఆనాడు తెలంగాణ కాంగ్రెస్ నాయకత్వం, ఆనాడు వారు వంచబడి ప్రజల్ని వంచి 1956లో ఒక ఘోరమైన తప్పు, చారిత్రక తప్పిదం వాళ్ళు చేయడం జరిగింది. చేసిన పాపానికి 58 ఏళ్లు. ఒక తప్పు చేస్తే 58 ఏళ్లు ఇబ్బంది పడి ఆ తప్పు నుంచి బయటికి పడడానికి 58 ఏళ్లు నానా తంటాలు పడాల్సి వచ్చింది తెలంగాణ ప్రజానికానికి. ఆ రోజు 6 పాయింట్ ఫార్ములాను అమలు చేసింది లేదు, 20 పాయింట్లను నిలిపింది లేదు. ఆనాడు గొంతు నిలిపారు. మళ్ళీ ఈ రోజు కొత్త రూపంలో, కొత్త వేషంలో మళ్ళీ డ్రామా.
If people of Telangana want 24-hour power supply, if Telangana farmers want continuous supply of water, and if their lands are to be properly protected, people of Telangana have to vote for BRS party, said Health Minister T. Harish Rao on Saturday. Harish Rao had stated that all surveys indicated that the BRS would win the upcoming state elections with a thumping majority and form the government for the third time. Harish Rao spoke to a large crowd at Adilabad during BRS party's poll campaign. Harish Rao attacked the Congress, saying that it was known for deception while the BRS was known for confidence. He said BRS President and Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao had achieved Telangana statehood by staging a fast and to death protest, and that he was now trying to protect the interests of the separate state. He alleged that the opposition parties were trying to destabilize Telangana.
ఆనాడు 200 పెన్షన్ను 2000 చేస్తా అంటే ఇచ్చి చూపింది మన కేసీఆర్. 8000 ఉన్న రైతు బంధును ఎకరానికి 10,000 చేస్తా అన్నాడు, ఇచ్చి చూపిండు మన కేసీఆర్. ఆడపిల్ల పెళ్లికి 50,000 కాదు, కళ్యాణ లక్ష్మికి 1,00,000 రూపాయలు ఇస్తా అన్నాడు, 1,00,000 రూపాయలు ప్రతి పేదింటి ఆడపిల్ల పెళ్లికి ఇచ్చింది మన కేసీఆర్. ఇలా కేసీఆర్ కిట్ అయితేనేమి, ప్రతి ఇంటికి త్రాగునీరైతేనేమి, స్టేషన్ గన్పూర్ లాగా ఈ తెలంగాణను నిండు కుండలాగా 1,00,00,000 ఎకరాల మాగానిగా మార్చింది మన కేసీఆర్. అంటే చేసి చూపిన చరిత్ర మనకున్నది. అందుకే ఇవాళ మన మేనిఫెస్టో చాలా అద్భుతంగా వచ్చింది. ఇవాళ 2,000 ఉన్న ఆసరా పెన్షన్ను మళ్ళీ మన కడియం శ్రీహరణ గెలవంగానే 5,000 రూపాయలకు పెన్షన్ పెంచబోతా ఉన్నాం.
Harish Rao said that neighboring Karnataka state was a classic example of the misrule of the Congress. He also criticized the Congress for copying the schemes introduced by KCR. He said the BRS manifesto catered to the needs of all sections of society, and that 5 lakh rupees insurance coverage would be given to 1 crore people. He also said that if KCR had a revenge mentality, half the Congress leaders would have been behind bars.
ఇలా కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ పరిస్థితి మీకు తెలుసు. 100 టికెట్లు ఇచ్చిర్రు, నిన్నటి 100 టికెట్లు 101 ధర్నాలు అవుతున్నాయి. ఇలా ఆడ గాంధీ భవన్లో ఓడు రాళ్ళు కొడుతుండు, ఓడు ఇటుకలు కొడుతుండు, ఓడు తగలబెడుతుండు. ఇక చెప్పుకోలేని పరిస్థితి ఉన్నది వాళ్ళది. అంటే ఇవాళ ఏమైపోయింది కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ పరిస్థితి అంటే, అది ఒక తెలంగాణ ద్రోహుల చేతుల్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఇవాళ అవినీతి పరుల చేతుల్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఇలా కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ గురించి చెప్పాలంటే, ఓటుకునేటు కేసులో 50 లక్షల రూపాయలు లంచమిస్తూ పట్టపగలు దొరికిన దొంగ రేవంత్ రెడ్డి. ఇవాళ వాళ్ళ పరిస్థితి ఏంటంటే మనుషులు లేరు, సగం సీట్లలో కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీకి మనుషులు లేరు. అందుకే ఇవాళ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ వాళ్ళు పక్క పార్టీల దిక్కు చూసే పరిస్థితి ఉన్నది. రిజెక్టెడ్ క్యాండిడేట్లతోని ఇవాళ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ గోడౌన్ నిండిపోయినటువంటి పరిస్థితి ఉంది. అటువంటి వాళ్ళు రేపు గెలిచేది లేదు, వాళ్ళు ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో అధికారంలోకి వచ్చేది లేదు.
Prime Minister uses the OBC word in every speech he makes, and yet he was scared of the caste census, said Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in his address to a gathering during his poll campaign in Chhattisgarh. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi on Saturday began his two-day visit to poll-bound Chhattisgarh with his address to a rally in Bhanupratapur. He attacked PM Narendra Modi, saying that the PM uses the OBC word in every speech he makes, and yet he was scared of the caste census. Gandhi said that OBCs have to become aware as they are being ditched. There are only 2 ways to run a government, either to benefit the rich of the state or the country, or to help the poor. Our government in any state helps farmers, laborers, poor and the unemployed, the Congress leader said. We had made 2-3 big promises in the last elections. The BJP was saying that these promises can't be fulfilled, but I am happy to say that we completed those works within 2 hours, he said. Rahul Gandhi added that as soon as his government was formed, they did it in 2 hours, which the BJP cannot be done. Loans of farmers were waived, 23 lakhs rupees crores were given to 26 lakh farmers, 7,000 rupees were given to 5 lakh laborers each. Gandhi told the gathering.
ओबीसी की आबादी सिर्फ 5% है. जहां भी जाते हैं हम पिछड़े लोग मिलते हैं, ओबीसी लोग मिलते हैं, हर प्रदेश में मिलते हैं. देश की रीढ़ की हड्डी हैं, अलग अलग काम करते हैं. 5% हो ही नहीं सकते, सवाल ही नहीं उठता. कम से कम 50-55% ओबीसी वर्ग है हिंदुस्तान में. मगर यह सच्चाई नरेंद्र मोदी जी आपको नहीं बताना चाहते. ओबीसी वर्ग को जागरूक होना पड़ेगा. आपको ठगा जा रहा है. आपकी आबादी 50% से ज्यादा है, मगर हिंदुस्तान को चलाने में आपको 5% भागीदारी भी नहीं मिल रही. और जब मैंने यह सवाल नरेंद्र मोदी जी के सामने पूछा और मैं आज फिर पूछ रहा हूं, नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आपने इस सवाल का जवाब क्यों नहीं दिया कि हिंदुस्तान में 50% ओबीसी वर्ग है, उनको 5% बजट में भागीदारी मिल रही है। आप 24 घंटे कहते हो ओबीसी की सरकार चला रहा हूं, आप झूठ कहते हो। आपकी सरकार ओबीसी की सरकार नहीं है, और यह बात हर ओबीसी युवा को समझनी होगी। मैं आपके भविष्य की बात कर रहा हूं। आपके साथ नरेंद्र मोदी जी और बीजेपी अन्याय कर रहे हैं।
Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra on Saturday went all guns blazing at rival Bharatiya Janata Party in Madhya Pradesh Damoh, labeling the Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan-led government in the state as a poor job creator. She claimed that only 21 jobs were given by the state government in the last 3 years, despite being in power for 18 years. She also came down heavily on the Saffron Party over the issues of caste census, women's reservation, and the old pension scheme. She said that various posts including that of doctors are lying empty in the state while eligible and deserving candidates are waiting for the government to take steps. Priyanka also spoke on caste census, a matter the party has made a focus for the state as well as Lok Sabha elections. She said the BJP was silent on caste census whereas her party gave reservation to women, hence today women are represented in every village. She added that the women's reservation will not be implemented in the coming 10 years. Madhya Pradesh will vote on 17th November with Congress eyeing to replace the ruling BJP. The results will be announced on 3rd December.
जब हम ये बात करते हैं कि हमें ओबीसी वर्ग के लिए कोई ऐसी योजना बनानी है जिससे आप मजबूत बनेंगे, जैसे आप ये सारे काम करते हैं, इनको मजबूत करने के लिए आपको थोड़ी सी सहायता देने के लिए हम योजना बनाना चाहते हैं। तो अगर हमें यही नहीं मालूम कि कितने लोग हैं किस वर्ग के, तो हम ये योजनाएं कैसे बनाएंगे? तो हम कह रहे हैं कि जातिगत जनगणना करो। बिहार में की गई है, एक गिनती की गई है, उसके तहत 84% जनता, आधे से बहुत ज्यादा एससी, एसटी और ओबीसी निकली। अब आप अगर देश में देखें तो जहां जहां ऊंचे पद हैं, बड़े बड़े उद्योगपतियों को देखिए, मीडिया के जो बड़े बड़े चैनलों के जो सबसे ऊपर सबसे हेड है उनको देखिए, आप सचिवों को देखिए सरकार के, आप यूनिवर्सिटीज के वाइस चांसलर्स को देखिए, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि ये प्रतिनिधित्व आज नहीं है। 84% अगर ये ओबीसी, एससी, एसटी वर्ग के लोग हैं, लेकिन 90% से ज्यादा आपको मिलेंगे कि इन वर्गों से नहीं है।
Amid the ongoing row over cash for query allegations against TMC MP Mahua Moitra, the Lok Sabha panel has refused an extension to Moitra and asked her to appear on 2nd November. On Friday, Moitra wrote to the Ethics Committee, which is probing the allegations against her, expressing her inability to appear before it on 31st October, saying she will be available only after 5th November. In its response, the Lok Sabha Ethics Committee extended the date of appearance by 3 days, asking her to depose before it on 2nd November. The committee, however, said it will not entertain any request for further extension. In the letter, the Lok Sabha MP cited her pre-scheduled constituency programs a reason for her unavailability and sought time after 5th November. Mahua has been in soup since after BJP MP Nishakant Dubey accused her of receiving cash and gifts from businessman Darshan Hiranandani for asking questions in Parliament. Later, Darshanandani, in a signed affidavit, accepted proving Moitra with her luxurious demands while he used her Parliament login to ask questions to target Gautam Adani and PM Narendra Modi. Meanwhile, Moitra said that she gave her Parliament login ID and password to businessmen and her friend Darshan Hiranandani to get someone to type the questions to be asked in the Lok Sabha. She further stated that after putting the question in, an OTP, one-time password, comes to her mobile phone and the question gets submitted only after she gives the OTP. Reliance Industries chairman Mukesh Ambani received a death threat earlier this week, police said. According to the cops, a person named Shadab Khan sent a mail in which he threatened to kill the industrialist if he did not give him 20 crore rupees. The threat was issued on 27th October. If you don't give us 20 crore rupees, we will kill you. We have the best shooters in India, the email read. Following a complaint by the security officials at Ambani's Mumbai residence, Antilia, the police registered a case. Gamdevi Police of Mumbai registered a case against the unknown person under sections 387 and 506(2) of IPC and began investigation. Israeli ground forces have entered Gaza from the north in an overnight operation, said Army spokesman Daniel Hagri on Saturday. In a video shared by Israel Defense Forces, IDF, tanks and armored vehicles can be seen proceeding through a sandy border zone. Israeli forces went into the Gaza Strip and expanded the ground operation where infantry, armor and engineer units and artillery with heavy fire are taking part, Hagri said during a press briefing in Tel Aviv. Earlier, the Israeli military had described its operation as to targeted raids, which took place on Wednesday night and Thursday night. During both the raids, the ground forces withdrew after a few hours. However, the Israeli military operation seems to have undergone a significant expansion now.
Attention, citizens of Gaza, listen carefully. This is an urgent military advisory from the Israel Defense Forces. For your immediate safety, we urge all residents of northern Gaza and Gaza City to temporarily relocate south. Let me repeat. We urge all residents of northern Gaza and Gaza City to relocate south immediately. This is a temporary measure. Moving back to northern Gaza will be possible once the intense hostilities end. Hamas puts your life in danger by placing weapons and forces within civilians' area in Gaza, including schools, mosques, and hospitals. The impending IDF operation is set to neutralize these threats of Hamas with precision and intensity. Humanity remains haunted by the massacre unleashed by Hamas on October 7th, a massacre of innocent lives. Israeli men, women, children, and babies were beheaded, executed, raped, and burnt alive. We won't forget that. And the kidnapping of over 200 Israelis we will not forget. To the residents of northern Gaza and Gaza City, your window to act is closing. Move south. For your own safety, move south. This is not a mere precaution. It is an urgent plea for the safety of the civilians in Gaza.
India has abstained in the UN General Assembly on a resolution that called for an immediate humanitarian truce in the Israel-Hamas conflict leading to a cessation of hostilities. It also called for unhindered humanitarian access in the Gaza Strip. The 193 members of the UN General Assembly, UNGA, which met in a resumed 10th emergency special session, voted on the draft resolution submitted by Jordan and co-sponsored by more than 40 nations including Bangladesh, Maldives, Pakistan, Russia and South Africa. The resolution titled Protection of Civilians and Upholding Legal and Humanitarian Obligations was overwhelmingly adopted with 120 nations voting in its favor, 14 against it and 45 abstaining. Besides India, countries that abstained included Australia, Canada, Germany, Japan, Ukraine and the UK. The Jordanian drafted resolution did not make any mention of the militant group Hamas, with the US expressing outrage at the omission. The Jordanian drafted resolution called for an immediate, durable and sustained humanitarian truce leading to a cessation of hostilities. It also demanded the immediate, continuous, sufficient and unhindered provision of essential goods and services to civilians throughout the Gaza Strip, including but not limited to water, food, medical supplies, fuel and electricity.
On draft resolution A/ES10/L25 entitled Protection of Civilians and Upholding Legal and Humanitarian Obligations.
The result of the vote is as follows. In favor 120. Against 14. Abstentions 45. Draft Resolution A ES 10 L25 is adopted.
This august body should be deeply concerned at recourse to violence. That too, when it happens on a scale and intensity that is an affront to basic human values. Violence as a means to achieve political objectives damages indiscriminately and does not pave the way for any durable solutions. The terror attacks in Israel on 7th October were shocking and deserve condemnation. Our thoughts are also with those taken hostages. We call for their immediate and unconditional release. Terrorism is a malignancy and knows no borders, nationality, or race. The world should not buy into any justification of terror acts. Let us keep aside differences, unite, and adopt a zero-tolerance approach to terrorism. Mr. President, casualties in the ongoing conflict in Gaza are a telling, serious, and continuing concern. Civilians, especially women and children, are paying with their lives. This humanitarian crisis needs to be addressed. We welcome the international community's de-escalation efforts and delivery of humanitarian assistance to the people of Gaza. India too has contributed to this effort.
Indian para-athletes created history on Saturday as they ended their Hangzhou Asian Para Games campaign with an unprecedented 111 medals, the biggest haul for the country in any major international multi-sport event. With 29 gold, 31 silver and 51 bronze in their kitty, the Indian para-athletes won 4 medals, more than the record tally of 107 won by the able-bodied athletes in the Hangzhou Asian Games held from 23 September to 8 October. India ended at 5th place in the medals tally, a remarkable achievement in itself, below China, 521 medals, Iran, 131, Japan, 150, and Korea, 103 medals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated the athletes who won medals in the Asian Para Games after India clinched 100 medals at the Games and expressed gratitude towards them. PM Modi took to X and said that the success at the Asian Para Games is a result of the sheer talent, hard work, and determination of the athletes. 100 medals at the Asian Para Games. A moment of unparalleled joy. This success is a result of the sheer talent, hard work, and determination of our athletes. This remarkable milestone fills our hearts with immense pride. I extend my deepest appreciation and gratitude to our incredible athletes, coaches, and the entire support system working with them. These triumphs inspire us all. They serve as a reminder that nothing is impossible for our youth, PM Modi said. India and defending champions England are set to clash in Lucknow on Sunday for what looks like an interesting battle on cards. India are on course to top the league stage while England are looking to survive in the tournament they won 4 years ago. The Rohit Sharma-led side has hardly put a foot wrong, having chased successfully for 5 games in a row. England set the benchmark in white ball cricket with their uber-aggressive style of play, resulting in global triumphs in both the shorter formats. However, the boom or bust approach has clearly not worked in Indian conditions, and the defending champions find themselves on the brink of an embarrassing exit. Compared to England, India have very little to worry about, though they will be missing the all-round services of Hardik Pandya for at least the next couple of games. In the usual scenario, our Ashwin would have replaced Shardul Thakur on a pitch that is likely to assist the spinners. Jasprit Bumrah, Kuldeep Yadav and Ravindra Jadeja walk into the combination for Sunday's game. In Hardik's absence, Suryakumar Yadav is the team's choice at number 6. Following an unfortunate run out in his first game of the competition, the X-Factor player will be itching to make an impact. With the home team involved, the 50,000 capacity Lucknow Stadium will be packed to the rafters. The match is scheduled on Sunday at 2 p.m. Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV. This is Mahima, signing off for the day. Keep watching Swatantra TV.